to play with you again. Here I, the two, 1 and 2. I really miss the days we spent, the nights, the views, your perfume. Might not wanna assume.
Take me back to younger days where 20 bucks would get some nights. When I was found, when we would play the lights around the frequent lanes of Pisces and a Virgo. Did the fight scenes with a fur coat. And the likely drug addict dropped dramatic after pageant. Label cut through better days. The weed he smoked was heaven made. The friends he made and had were heaven sent. But he ain't seen them since. The grip on his small Nikes tore up. And that fucking wife he showed up. Turned me from 18 to motor speeds that I ain't seen since growing up in the past century. Broadband with no specificity will leave you jerking off to anything. Being off to perceive love of life and lust in kind. You will not find yourself inside the internet. You'll find a hypocrite and imminent perception of your demon sense.
Red Ribbon Army, we're back. It's your Hokage of the Village Hidden and Leaves, Commander of the Scout Regiment, Captain Commander of the Guy 13, and the General of the Red Ribbon Army, Poppy Picasso, Nathaniel Jackson. We're here with another episode. Last time we came with you, it was My Hero Academicia, My Hero School, All Might and them niggas.
You got all the might, bro.
You might remember this next voice from that same episode.
Man, you know, I'm back in this game. ESM phone. It's the black John Wick. First driving, Lambo trap. Lambo truck drive. Know what I do, man. Know what I do. It's ESM Hugo. I'm back. Dragonball Z. We ready. We here.
One more guess. Where you at, Enock?
Yo, what's good, y'all? Yo, it's Samurai. You can find me on Spotify. Search Samurai Playground, like a kid's playground. And that's it. It's good. Show it to everybody you know. They'll like it.
Yeah, do that.
Dude, definitely do that. Samurai Playground, boy. Search that shit, stream that shit.
I remember.
Share that shit.
I remember you when I make money.
Dude, remember all of y'all.
Remember everybody.
All of y'all. We'll put that shit on Twitter, blast on Instagram, everything. You're not gonna stop seeing it. Once you see it, just click on that shit. Remember what we told you. Remember the general told you. But yo, I had my problems with Dragon Ball Z. Y'all know. All y'all know. Like I'm a regular super hater. Not super hater like a mega hater, but like a hater of Dragon Ball Super. Son, it's just one problem I have with Dragon Ball Z. It's not a problem actually. It's a problem and a good thing. It's Dragon Ball Z to me. It's like Chris Brown is to everybody else. It's like no matter how much they do to make me hate them and how much fuck shit that they do, like right in front of my face, they can always just do something like that and just get me right back to loving them again. Just like Chris Brown dancing at BET Awards. Like Dragon Ball Z got my heart again, bro. I came in with kind of an open mind, but already hating what they did with Super. And like just off buck, when they came in with the scene with Goku and Vegeta training, fighting over the water, they had the iconic music in the background. They had like the camera was panning. You saw Bulma and Beerus just chilling, watching the fight, and it's like, oh man, it's all the nostalgia kicked in. The little kid in me came out. I was like, I fucking hate that Dragon Ball Z can do that to me, bro, cause I love it. I came in to the Dragon Ball Super Broly, is that what it's called? Dragon Ball Super Broly, whatever you call it. I came into it not knowing too much of what's gonna happen, except for like obviously Broly and Paragon's gonna be in it. But I didn't know that like the first like 30 to 35 minutes was gonna be on Planet Vegeta, and it was gonna cover like what went on in Planet Vegeta before Broly was sent off, and before Goku was sent off, and before Frieza destroyed the planet. I didn't know Bardock and King Vegeta were gonna be perfect at all. And like I loved what they did with that. Because they showed the same thing, like we saw what happened with Planet Vegeta before. When we saw it before, it was mostly through King Vegeta and Bardock, and what went with them. This time seeing it, we barely saw any of King Vegeta, and even less of Bardock. Like you said, you thought you were gonna hate Bardock, and they did a really good job. Like they showed him, and it let you know like his personality is still like him, but they barely touched him. It showed more about where Vegeta and Goku were when they were like first being born and where everything's going on. They showed more about what's happening with Raditz, what's happened with Goku's mom. They showed like so much more of how the Saiyans lived on Planet Vegeta and like how their everyday life kind of was. And like it went more into detail of, we already kind of knew what Frieza was doing with the Saiyans, and like how he took over and then kind of like just took over the bits that the Saiyans were kind of already running, as far as like taking over our plans and shit like that. But it showed more, it showed it more in depth of like how the Saiyans were really working with Frieza and like how the everyday shit kind of was. There's a few things that I want to get into first. There's a couple angles I can get into. First, the biggest difference to me with the script from this Broly movie to like a normal Dragon Ball Z movie or even the shows, because one of the biggest knocks for me for the Dragon Ball series was there was no real character development in anybody other than Piccolo, Gohan. I could really count on like one hand how many characters have actual character development. Vegeta. The list gets shorter after that, and it wasn't a real deep dive into characters, into their psyche and shit like that. And with this movie, they did that with almost everybody. And I'm not sure if that's something that most people notice, but like it makes a huge difference with connecting to the characters. I got to know and feel for Broly so much more in this movie than I did the past Broly movies. I saw so much more what's going on with Broly and how like
finished project.
Yeah,
Broly.
and I see so much more into what made him that outcome. Like he's really just a feral nigga. He's never known anybody other than his dad and like the animals on the planet he grew up on. Like he's real like Tarzan, like straight from the jungle nigga. Like he's like acts off nothing but instinct and shock treatment. So like, yo, I get Broly, bro. Like, and you kind of root for him. As far as the movies go, it's really like you watching a cool fight, but you don't really care about like what's going on in the fights for the movies for the most part. You cared about this, even though this one didn't have like that much stakes. Because really, just Broly was trying to kill them, but to Vegeta and Goku, this is just another fun fight, which is how like the last few movies have been. Which I'm not mad at that. They're god tier. Every fight should be just like, oh, this shit is fun to them. But you cared about because Goku and Vegeta aren't the main characters at all. Like they barely focus on them. They're only there for the fight. The only time you see any of these characters is Paragus and Broly, and what are those two other Frieza's henchmen?
I don't like that.
I love that. Because the focus has been too much on Goku for like the longest time in the Dragon Ball series.
And how much more different can you make a scenario with those guys, even in the movie setting?
They did an amazing job with that.
They executed that joint right.
They executed that job great to me. And again, the fight's so much better. You can tell they're getting a lot of like actual fight choreographers in there for like the latest fight scenes. In anime in general, like the past 2 years, you could tell like they've been talking to some new people because these fights are way more detailed now. Like way more actual like fighting skills in it, and actual like you could see so much more problem solving, which is what I loved about this. This is the first time in Dragon Ball Z that I can remember that I saw a lot of problem solving in the middle of a fight, in the middle of melees. You can see the choices between like throwing a right punch, missing, dodging real quick, throwing another punch. Because like before, when it came to like hand to hand, I was almost at taijutsu. When it comes to like hand to hand shit in Dragon Ball Z, it was like two niggas floating in the air, maybe a foot from each other, and you can hear the hand movements, and you can see like just lines. This is a whole bunch of lines. You can't even tell like, is he hitting him? Oh no, he's missing. But he's hitting him. You can't really tell. You can see each punch and each decision.
And then they'll cut away, and then Goku will get his boom,
yeah,
gut shot, and then he gets hit in his gut, you know. And then they go back to the
same shit. Now they're stepping up. You can see. Oh man, I'm so excited for your animations going in anime. Fuck everything else, but anime. What do y'all think about the main differences between this one and the last Broly movie, or the original Broly movie? There's a good amount of them.
The differences that we liked or dislike?
Just in general. Just general thoughts of it. Both dislike and like.
I'd say just Broly's overall personality.
Yeah.
Like in the first one, you knew he was mellow, laid back, and still didn't say much. And they kept that same element, but with this one they really capitalized off it. Once everyone like they introduced Broly, they was like, all right, who's this tall guy? He's a Saiyan apparently, and whatnot. He doesn't talk much. He doesn't seem like a normal Saiyan.
Yeah.
And then he does the completely 180 when he goes legendary Super Saiyan. But in this new movie, they see he's actual a human being.
Yeah.
And that's like a cold machine and nothing like that. So
I
I like.
See, that's the main thing I hated about the old movie, because the old movie didn't really make Broly's personality didn't make any fucking sense to me. This whole shit was like he wants to kill Kakarot because the nigga was crying next to him when he was a baby.
That's the biggest.
And it was like, what's he's Kakarot? Like that's a stupid motivation.
That's the biggest difference that I was looking for.
Yeah.
He did not have any correlation to Goku.
No, his beef was with Vegeta.
Yeah, it's strictly.
And it made so much more sense because
Yeah.
Vegeta's dad's the one that sent him off and ruined his life. That makes so much more sense. And it makes more sense why, like you said before, why he's quiet and reserved at first, because he nigga grew up on a desolate island with his dad and a monster. But like even when he came back to like seeing other people and shit like that, and he was quiet, he didn't know the communication, but like he was still kind of funny.
Right.
And like he's still like you can still see there's a personality in there. He just never talked to people before. Which when before it was like the nigga was like I could never figure out what was going on with the old brother. He was just,
I really like the. I guess I'm a Broly. I'm a Broly stan. So you know, I can talk. But of course, you guys.
I'm picking Broly on any DVD game. My bad, Enock.
Oh no, my bad. I was just saying, yeah, Broly was pretty stupid. He was a pretty stupid guy. But
he was
the
stupid.
aspects that I like about him that I guess was kind of lost just because of the fact that they clued in on the Kakarot thing rather than the fact that Broly was actually, he was psychotic, but he was like a psychopath. He was an actual psychopath before. Like the reason his dad had to stop him was because he was killing everything. And that.
But you don't feel like it's that way in this new movie?
Oh nah, this Broly's just a guy who happens to be a Saiyan and with uncontrollable power, and we know Saiyans with uncontrollable power, you know, turn into big lumbering hulks. But other than that, he's actually a pretty gentle guy.
Yeah,
No, but there was still a difference. Even before he got into his inner Great Ape mode, he still went berserk, but in a way that like no other Saiyans did before. Kind of. Like what was going on in the cafeteria when he almost killed old dude. Like he was going into a new level of not controlling himself.
Or yeah, okay, I guess
That Goku Vegeta didn't necessarily do. That's the reason why he kept shocking him. We didn't see it as much, I think, as we did in the original one, because they focused more about like his actual character than they did before. But I think that was still there.
I think I'd say
And most of it was from Paragus talking about it.
Broly, yeah, when he got angry, he definitely had that side to him where he was crazy. But I for me, just watching it and seeing how he was treated and seeing it through like Chile's eyes, like, oh shit, this guy's been getting shocked his whole life. Of course, this guy would be crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
not necessarily because Broly in himself is a crazy person.
Because yeah, his dad was saying like, well, first of all, he had never even been allowed to like reach a power. He had never even been allowed to reach Super Saiyan.
He's never fought.
Yeah, he's never even fought anybody.
But see, in the old one, he went Super Saiyan.
Yeah, he went.
He could go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, he can go Super Saiyan. And he, like, you know, was saying he was an actual psychopath in the first movie. With this one, he's just like, I can't control my power. I know no better type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, you're right about that. Like that is a noticeable difference, or it's an intentional difference.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
I think they made a difference on purpose because you can't do too much with just a regular psychopath. Like Broly wasn't a likable character at the beginning. He was just niggas liked him because he was beast mode.
Yeah.
Not because his character wasn't anything that you can build off of. Which this one's something you can actually build off of and actually like. Which I don't know if it's a good thing or not, because Broly's Broly because he goes beast mode and because he goes into his uncontrollable shit. And it ended off with Goku like talking to him, it's like, hey, I can teach you a few things how to control your huge power and shit like that. And we can train together and we can be friends now. And anybody who's been watching Dragon Ball Z as long as I have knows exactly what the fuck that means. That means they had the original fight, which is hard as fuck, hard ass fight, everybody loves it, and then they're gonna turn Broly into a fodder character. Where like he doesn't do anything but train with Goku every once in a while, and he's the same shit to do with everybody. The same shit to do with Piccolo, with Tien, with Krillin, with fucking Frieza, with Cell, with Boo, with everybody. He's gonna become Oob.
This is not the last time you're gonna see this Broly.
He's gonna become, but this is the last time you're gonna see him and like him. He's gonna become Oob after this. That's what happens when Goku's good friends with him. Broly's good because he hates, but he doesn't like.
He's the pure instinct of Saiyan blood.
Pure instinct, an instinct of like
Yeah.
kill.
The legend that people fear, he is.
Yeah,
Let
definitely.
him be. Goku's gonna take that away from him, man.
Easily.
Yeah, the one thing that I saw at the end that made me kind of feel scared like that was when Gogeta was clapping him, bro. Oh, Gogeta was clapping. He clapped him out of legendary Super Saiyan, and he did not even hit him with the Kamehameha.
He did.
I was like,
He did.
oh, okay, so that's the power. I was kind of glad they showed that power gap, though, because they did show that, okay, he's like this strong, and if someone is stronger than him,
no.
he will get clapped. So
I think that's what Dragon Ball Z's been doing great lately, since Resurrection F.
they're trying to change up the approach to the whole series, and I think that that's part of it because they recognize that they have been all these great villains and all these great characters that they've been kind of wasting. So by kind of having Broly, like, they could never bring him back again, and I think people will be happy.
Yeah, I hope they don't. I think if they do, they're gonna do it wrong.
Yeah.
You can't just bring somebody like that, man, and have him be implemented into an ordinary setting with the main character.
I don't.
Even to a point where, hey, we need a fighter. Let's go get Broly.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No.
He is too strong for shit.
I don't want to see him become Tien, bro. I just don't.
Yeah, I have a feel. The next time, if they do bring him back, I don't think he's gonna be a regular. I don't think he's gonna be a regular in the series.
I don't see how they can make up a reason to bring him back. That's not like a reach.
Yeah, he's
Even though they will 100% have it set up for them to bring him back. Like they set it up so he has like characters that he's friends with, and like Goku came back and talked to him. It's set up for him to come back.
I get, okay, the great thing,
Even though I don't think it should.
like the great thing about Super is, like Piccolo said, man, the multiverse, because that is the reason they now have, or bringing back any of these characters if they want to. That is the reason they have, if they want to bring Broly back and be like, okay, we need a Broly ass dude, you know, that's fair. I'm not going to be like, oh, you can't bring Broly. Okay, yeah,
that is no,
bring Broly
that's
back.
fair. That's fair. I like that.
Like when they brought
I'm
Frieza,
that makes much more sense.
like the Tournament of Power, the Frieza thing, people were mad, but at the end of the day, it was like, okay, this is, you know, it's understandable, and they made it work with the writing.
Enoch, I think you might just figure some shit out.
Oh,
That makes perfect sense. That's the best way to bring it back, if you ask me.
yeah, man, there's still so many threads out there. Like I was saying, I want to see Broly fight Jiren. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I think you're not
They
alone
need
with
to
that
show.
one. Even though I've never seen Jiren, but I know about him.
Jiren, bro.
Back to what I was saying about the biggest differences between the last Broly movie and this movie. First of all, I like the background of like them seeing like Broly's power level when he was in the incubation chamber. And I was like, hey, Vegeta's his shit's breaking records and shit like that. He's not touching this baby. Like this baby's so much above everybody else. Like, son, he's a prodigy. Like Vegeta's a prodigy.
Yeah.
This is a prodigy. Vegeta probably like, hey, Vegeta's a 1 in 100, like 1 in 100 years chance. Broly, there's never been any baby like that before. Like we gotta like get him out of there. So it's like, okay, they gave him that background, so they sent him off. This nigga trained his whole life with nobody but his dad, who's only like so strong. And then just nothing but like little spider monsters and little furry things. Never actually fought anybody else. That's the only thing he trained with ever. Vegeta had like top-notch training, was trained with Frieza and his men. Like, he had after that he came and had all like the best equipment ever with Bulma and shit like that. Has the best fighting partner ever with Goku. And they've been training together forever. Broly has trained with nobody for that many years and was better than, I won't say better, and was up there with Super Saiyan God of Goku by himself and Super Saiyan God Vegeta by himself.
This is his first fight.
This is his first fight. That's not his dad.
He can't fight nobody else.
Son, that's prodigy shit. That's crazy. You understand how much stronger Broly would be if he had the same resources that Goku and Vegeta had?
Oh, he'd be God Destruction. He'd be way above God Destruction level.
Son. And what's even crazier about how much a prodigy is not only that how strong he is, it's how quick he fucking learned. I love that they added that. Like, throughout the fight, he was picking up shit that they just, like,
yeah.
He just saw that shit for the first time. Like, it was when, I'm not sure what it was, I didn't watch Super, so I'm not sure exactly what the move is called or what the move is called.
I know what you're talking about.
Fighting.
That was never, I don't think they ever showed that in Super.
Was that never in Super? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When, like, Goku's aura kind of, like, took over
I think that was
Broly's.
definitely a movie thing.
And Broly couldn't move, and it was like maybe a few seconds passed by. I was like, Broly was like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And then like a few seconds, Broly's like, and he flipped that shit and Goku right there. I was like, oh my god, Broly's our prodigy, bro. That's the first time he's ever seen that. First time he's ever seen that. He's like, nope, got it. And he picked that shit up and was like, son, he learns so fast on his feet. That's the real reason why he's a prodigy to me. Because he learns so fast.
Yeah. I didn't think he was gonna take Goku out that quick.
That quick, bro.
Oh my goodness.
it looked like Goku was just gonna be like, oh, Goku's just way stronger than him.
Yeah.
He knows too much, which makes sense because we saw everything Goku's been through. There's no way a kid that's never fought anybody is just gonna be able to just go with Goku and hang with him. And he wasn't at first until he picked that shit up.
And I think that's talking to even your point of how Goku and Vegeta are not the main characters anymore. Because now that we have this character who's a prodigy, he's all these things that we could build on, and they focused on it and showed all these things about this character. His father died. This was of course, okay. I see why they call this just Broly. I see why they call the movie just his name.
That's what I think Dragon Ball Z should be right now. It should be Goku and Vegeta are always gonna be god tier. They're always gonna be like they're the goal. Like we're like they're Naruto. It should be what Naruto and Sasuke are to Boruto. It should be exactly that. It should be like there's nobody touching these niggas, but the focus on us and those who are just a bar just to gauge how strong you are right now. Kind of. And the way it's set up to know like, oh, this nigga's about Super Saiyan 2 level.
Yeah.
Like that's like you can tell that's a bar because every time you fight him, it's like, oh, okay, that's where I'm at. Yeah. So we know that now. We know like Broly's up there with like Super Saiyan God, Goku, Vegeta, probably maybe a little.
Broly,
less.
he's stronger, bro. Broly's way. That was a crazy thing to me. His latent power was he's stronger than both of them in
It's
blue.
Crazy. They had to go Gogeta to
The
beat him.
fuse.
Like Gogeta didn't have like he was definitely gonna beat him. Like it wasn't ever like a challenge for Gogeta, but they had to go to Gogeta.
He was having fun. Do you remember the part where Broly threw a punch? Gogeta like I don't even know what he did. He like circled his hands. Like he was having fun with it. He was really not fighting that seriously.
No, I didn't like that. Which I like.
Yeah.
Don't give me that bullshit. We're like that's kind of what I'm scared of too. There's no reason I'm scared of because we know how much stronger Vegeta and Goku are than any other Saiyan has ever been. And like one of the biggest reasons why I kind of fell off Dragon Ball Z was they keep getting stronger and stronger and fighting stronger niggas, and like every time they beat somebody just comes that's just as strong as them or stronger. Like how niggas like keep doing that? Like that doesn't make any sense. So now like they're doing the opposite way, and Broly's coming in as being weaker than them, which they should be because come on, they're gods here. But he figured out how to get to his strength throughout the fight. I love that they did that.
Yeah.
When I told you yesterday that I didn't specifically like him being able to achieve around the same area code with them, just like that.
Yeah.
I thought about it last night. They're all born in the same generation of Saiyans, so it would make sense for him to be able to pick up and get to their level, and they're around the same age. He just never unlocked it the way they did. They had steps where they unlocked it. He just built up progress, everything, and he never had the opportunity. But now that he's presented with an opportunity to fight the two best of his generation, it's nothing but instincts released and everything's pent up. So it would make sense.
And if you think about exactly what you're saying, and if you really think about it, Goku and Vegeta have been doing that, especially Goku. They've been doing that too, not to the same like degree of a gap, but Goku they've been doing the same thing because every main character they fight is always stronger than them, but they figure out how to get to their level by fighting him. And now Broly has never had a bar to reach, except for his dad. And he probably passed his dad a while ago.
Dad when he was born, bro.
And then the whole time he did pass his dad when he was born. But like. Now this is the first bar. It's like, oh, this is how strong I should be. And it's like, all right, I'm not strong now. Like I get it. Like this is, and to a point I get that. Like, come from a way lesser degree. Like, so much of a lesser degree. But like back when I was like playing like football and basketball, I was playing in Maryland. I was like, all right, I'm kind of better than most of these niggas. I'm alright. Like I could chill here. Until I moved down to Georgia and saw niggas was so much faster than anybody in Maryland. Like so much more athletic. I was like, okay, this is where I should be.
Okay.
And then now I feel like Broly just has a moment where like, okay, these two are where I should be. And then he plays up to that, and then he learns. And it's the same way Goku did that with. I think Goku did that with Boo. Goku felt Cell out throughout the whole time, and over time kind of did that with Cell, even though he never really like. He probably could be Cell, but even though he just like Gohan handled his light work. But like my point is, we have past evidence of Saiyans being able to do that, specifically Goku and Vegeta, who were born the same time as Broly.
And it's a Saiyan trait.
And it's exactly the same.
Yeah, and this dude is the most Saiyan of all the Saiyans we've ever seen.
Son, he's the most Saiyan. Broly is the king of the Saiyans, bro.
The rightful king.
He is. Give him, son. They should name that planet he's on now, Planet Broly.
Man, he got how did you get a girl, Broly? You are 12 years old.
Yo, no bullshit. That nigga, Son, how mad would you be if you're the old man that's stuck on that planet with him? That nigga he's facing third wheel his entire life. Never gonna be in. There's no other bitches there. It's just him and the other girl who wants Broly, and you're not gonna compete with Broly.
He'll fall in love with a
Fucking spider.
a spider arachnid.
A little fur jaws. Speaking of fur, we have to get to the biggest question of this entire movie. What everybody's talking about, the biggest takeaway. Fuck that Broly shit. Fuck that Goku shit. Who cares about Vegeta? Fucking Paragus Frieza.
Whack.
Frieza? Who cares about
You know how
Frieza?
short that guy is?
No.
I think it's short as hell.
The real question is how the fuck does Nappa have hair?
Oh my goodness.
So Nappa showed up on screen with hair. I was like, hold up. I had to look around and see if anybody else in the theater was seeing what I saw. I was like, that's Nappa with hair.
That was different.
I was like, yo.
Toriyama thought we were not gonna notice. Or he knew who was gonna notice.
He knows who we saw. We see that hairpiece, Nappa. We know. You're not sly.
It was a hairpiece.
Nappa had the weave. We know. I know. There's just one thing I know about Saiyans. Their hair don't change, man.
Yeah.
Their hair don't change. What happened?
Nappa got mad. He had to get the weave put in, man. Saiyan weave.
Hey, I respect it, Nappa.
Yeah.
I get it. You can't be the only bald Saiyan.
Yeah, it's gotta be hard.
I didn't realize Nappa was that much older than Raditz and Vegeta too. Because like when we saw Nappa, he didn't seem to be that much. He seemed to be like maybe like 5-10 years younger than we see him at in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. But like at the same time, Vegeta and Raditz are little kids. Like I think they were actually just got out of the chamber because Goku was sent to Earth straight out the incubation chamber.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the same time that we saw Raditz and Vegeta. And Raditz is obviously older, which it seemed like Raditz and Vegeta were the same age, but Vegeta and Goku are the same age.
Oh no, Vegeta's older.
Vegeta's a little bit older than Goku.
Yeah.
But I thought he's only older by like days.
Oh no, he's like 5 years, 4 or 5 years older.
Vegeta's years older than Goku?
Yeah. At one point, Vegeta was 50 something in GT. I'm just referring to GT. He was like 50 something, and Goku was like 46.
Oh, so Vegeta's actually really like Raditz's age.
Yeah.
That answers all my questions. I thought Vegeta and Goku were like, you know what? Oh man, you know what I'm mixing up? Is I'm mixing up this with Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto and Sasuke are different.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm mixed. Oh,
Main characters
I
usually
can't be the first nigga to do
Main
that.
characters usually are pretty, yeah, like close to each other, so very understandable. All the kids in the chambers when they were still in there looked like they were toddlers, not like babies.
They did not newborns. Yeah, they did. They had they had a full set of hair, which
Yeah.
I guess that's Saiyan shit. Hair doesn't change, so I guess it doesn't really grow. It's just actually they'll probably just come out with hair like that.
Nappa thought he was slick. Nah, nigga.
Son.
Yeah, when Apple was born, it was probably like.
Yo, what the fuck is this?
Hold on.
Bald ass baby. Bro, that's so unfortunate, man. Nappa had to look like an old ass baby.
Oh,
Hey, check his power level real quick. They take this he's straight.
Yeah, he's good.
I guess we'll keep him.
Yo, they had to have they had to be right. They had to be ready to throw that kid in the trash. Knowing them.
he mid class. Okay, what we can say.
Yeah, alright. We're good. I should think he turned out being upper class, so one of the best Jones.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he was. Damn near, man. Nappa.
I think he was higher tier.
R.I.P. man.
Like
He
niggas.
has no choice to be.
Yeah. R.I.P. Nappa, man. Vegeta. See now, damn, Nappa was with Vegeta since he was a kid, and Vegeta did him like that.
He has not even brought him back since. Not like he can't.
Son, you know how many Dragon Balls that they got? Them niggas never thought about the one person's been with them his whole life. I like that that's Vegeta.
Yeah.
Vegeta would not wish Goku back.
Nah. Yeah, he probably would not, honestly. Or if he was, he would. I feel like he would ask.
If he was, it would be because like it's because he would either have to or because like Bulma made him or some shit like that.
Yeah, true. Bulma definitely. Yeah, that's his wife. His treasured wife.
That's his wife.
And let's talk about Bulma's bag. Bulma got a serious bag.
Son.
Out here copping whole islands.
Son, Bulma's copping all everything. Bulma owns the world.
Yo, if you ain't trying to be my Bulma, I don't want you to hit my phone. None of that.
Nah. So we can settle the Bulma versus Chi Chi debate, can we? Like Bulma got that.
Easy.
Is that set in stone now?
Yeah.
I think it's been set in stone for a while.
It's set in stone because I think they were trying to like start that. They tried to really like make that a beef during the like in the beginning of the Boo saga.
Yeah.
When they would had a little like they had a little tension between them. It was like, okay, let's see like who's the best waifu. Like it's got Bulma bodied that.
Killed him, man.
Chi-Chi's not even enough. So Chi-Chi can't even keep her man at home. Bulma got Vegeta on a leash. Bulma got Vegeta wearing like Bulma got Vegeta going to the mall and shit like that, wearing regular clothes. Like, so Goku will never be at the house. Like, all right, I'm gone for a few years. Chi-Chi be like, oh,
I'm taking Gohan.
come back and visit.
Yeah, come back and visit.
Son.
Goku comes back from the
Bulma
dead.
bodied it.
Yo, where my kids at?
Yeah.
You gonna fight the most dangerous nigga ever.
And they just think,
At school in the morning. Nah. Fuck all
hey,
that.
fuck that school shit.
You about to fight the most dangerous nigga on the planet right now.
At school, huh? Nah.
School?
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Son, you realize how much harder it is to reel in Vegeta than Goku? Like, Vegeta's Vegeta. Like, Vegeta's like the most stubborn nigga ever. Oh my god, that nigga on the leash. Chi-Chi can't handle Goku, man.
That's crazy.
Bulma bodied it. Bulma got it. Bulma won. I'm sorry, Chi-Chi. Your dad's an Ox King. I get it. You came from the world, whatever. You could fight a little bit in a day. Bulma got it. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's get into. There was a few things during the fight, which I hate to critique the fight because like it was so great. Other than the 3D shit, what was it? Did you understand what happened when they were fighting and all of a sudden these niggas went to Rainbow Road or some shit?
Oh yeah. That was just a little callback, man. That was just a little style thing.
That was just style and there was no real reason why that happened?
If there was a reason for it happening, I'd say it probably just him being so strong. He was messing with the air around him.
But like there was like graphics going on in the background, shit like broken. Like I don't know what.
Oh, when they
I was looking around, I was like, what happened in this movie, bro?
Are you talking about like when him and Gogeta punched dimensions?
Yes, they went to like another dimension for a second.
Yeah, because they did that. Yeah,
or something.
I think they were just.
But I didn't understand what. Me trying to rationalize in my head, I was like, son, these niggas, because it was when their punches met each other.
Yeah.
So I was like, these niggas punched so hard, they destroyed the Earth, they destroyed space. I thought they destroyed like the galaxy, like they destroyed the solar system, like all the space, like literally space is gone, and like this is just what's left from like all the destruction they're making. And then like out of nowhere, did it snap back to like the regular Earth. I was like, okay, now I'm lost. What the fuck just happened?
I think what they tried to do with that was with both the massive powers colliding at one time, directly at each other. They hop skipped into a different dimension, which is, I don't understand because I expect that from a power blast type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just hand-to-hand combat.
Even then, like he still say, how are they jumping to the dimensions because of how strong they are? I thought like they just destroyed the dimension because they're strong, because that like, at least makes a little more sense.
I think it might have been.
It's not like they instant transmissions or something like that.
Yeah, it's not like a technique they use.
Yeah.
If I had to say, I'd say maybe Wiz might have stepped in there because from everything we've seen before, like Boo, the Janema movie, they can do. Every time they get too strong, they learn to destroy the dimensions.
Yes,
so,
but they explained that in Janema. They explained that in Janema, John.
And they explain it, yeah.
And it made a thing out of it.
I think in this movie, the way I'm rationalizing it, because they did not explain it, is that Wiz was like, oh, yo, these things will kill everything. Let me just boop, pocket dimension.
That makes sense, yeah.
And then he just booped him back.
Oh, because that would make. I wish they made more attention to it and that she said that, because that's what Manny was saying as soon as we left there. It was like, hey, they're gonna like. There's no way. First of all, there's no way all that shit didn't blow up the world. And it's saying we probably should have sent them to somewhere where they could like, hey, really duke it out. Yeah. And that would make sense if we did that in that moment and then put them back. That would make sense. I wish they actually did a little cutscene the Whis so we could see them do it. So we can say, just for peace of mind, for us to know this is why this is happening.
Extended edition, hopefully. We'll see.
Let's be honest, there was a lot of power in the atmosphere for the Earth to still be floating in space, bro.
I'm saying, there was a lot. There was a lot. There was a whole lot. Speaking of a lot and destroying Earth and shit like that, they did a lot of shit and it destroyed the area around them.
Yeah.
And the area became like the last scenes of Goku fighting Frieza and Namek. Like the shit looked like the Earth was about to blow up.
Yeah.
For like a good part of it. And then as soon as the fight was over, the shit just went back to glaciers and shit like that. Like what happened? I thought the shit was destroyed. What happened?
Oh shit, it
They didn't
did.
explain that either. Literally, as soon as the fight was over, it was like back to the original terrain.
Wee's out here doing something, bro. Wee's out here waving his little wand.
Hashirama cells.
Hashirama.
He probably has Hashirama cells.
Hashirama.
We use the Hashirama cells of Dragon Ball Z.
He is not, bro.
Nigga, I'm so mad
Frieza
about
destroyed the Earth in what was it? The movie Return of what? I don't remember what the fuck it was called.
Resurrection F.
Yeah, Resurrection F. Weez was like, oh y'all got. I'll give you one more chance. Don't mess it up. Went back in time like it was nothing. That's Hashirama cells right there.
Son, that's real Hashirama cells. We used to Hashirama cells in Dragon Ball Z. He is.
Beerus was ready to step in. Did you catch that a little bit at that? He was like, okay, it's
Wait.
chill.
At the end, yeah.
Wait, was he?
Well, I guess
Yeah, because look,
he just made a little comment. He was
I might
like,
have missed that.
oh, okay, everything turned out okay.
yeah, when he was chilling with Vegeta's daughter,
Yeah.
With
they
Bola.
cut to him, and then he was like, yeah, they got it under control.
Oh, I missed that. I don't know how I missed that.
It was real quick, so I can understand if you didn't. Yeah, they didn't focus on it really.
Beerus jumping in. They did so many things that's leading to other shit we gotta see. Even like the small comment at the end with Goku saying like, "You might be even as strong as Beerus." It's like, okay, so now we have to see if he really is as strong as Beerus.
And I don't think we've seen Beerus' full power at all. I hope not, at least.
I definitely don't think
I
so.
hope.
When Beerus gets mad, he's nowhere near
True.
what he's painted to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, isn't Whis supposed to be stronger than Beerus too? Whis like actually Beerus is like not master, but
Teaches him. Trains him.
something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was playing with Broly, man. He was having fun. Fun and games.
I like that. I like those characters like that. I like that, like, pretty much for the four god tier characters versus Beerus, Whis, Vegeta, and Goku. It's really like everything is games to them now. That's how strong they are now. Even like some of the serious Broly, like they never really took him like that serious.
Yeah. When they resorted to fusion,
It was just so they didn't lose the fight.
He was like, man, we really gotta do this.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't, man, we gotta do this right now, Vegeta, or else the world is done.
Nothing like that. It just makes sure I don't want to lose, bro. Like I don't want to feel like I lost. It was really just that. I like that though. It's playful for them.
I'm kind of mad, man.
Some serious.
I kind of hope Wiz and Beers just kind of take a little leave of absence for a little bit. Everything's
so you can feel a little danger.
everything's
again.
too sweet.
Everything's too sweet. Yeah, I can see
Think
that.
Dragon Ball.
I still have to watch Super and see what happens with that, but I can definitely see how that can
Well,
into like everything's too sweet.
I guess the Tournament of Power, yeah, they did it with that definitely because there was nothing. It was a multiversal thing.
With the Tournament of Power, did they have like? I think when they have some reason to take the four god tier characters out, they should do some type of simultaneous arc and have something happen on Earth where like we gotta figure shit out without Vegeta and Goku.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can see, so we can really see other characters. I would say that if it didn't ruin a lot of other characters, because Gohan's not. I haven't seen Super again, but like from what I've seen, it's like Gohan's not really
And they try to
gonna
do
be
that.
Gohan no more.
The Earth is done.
Yeah, it's gonna be done. Goten and Trunks fucking around. Tien and Piccolo
Saber's-
are gonna be able to like be serious, but like they turn them to father characters.
It's, well, Gohan, they've been trying a little bit to bring him back so he's not like a nerd. You know, they're trying to at least make him a fighter.
Yeah, when they introduce like a whole new wave of the possibility of people being even stronger than Vegeta and Goku, or stronger than them, they had Gohan be like, alright, well, let me go ahead and pick up my training a little bit.
That's how he missed so much. He misses prime years. Like right after, right after he became the strongest person in the known universe, which is after he beat Cell. He immediately stopped. He immediately stopped training. Which that's when you keep going. That's when you reach the next level. That's why every time Goku beat somebody, he reached a new level almost right after that. Because he did not stop. After he beat that, it was like, okay, I gotta train because someone strong is coming.
Super Saiyan 3, he was dead. He was dead in training. He was like, how can I use this to my advantage to train?
Son, you know what type of mindset that is? Gohan was alive, and he was like, oh,
It's not like he was
it's
even
all like,
stressed, bro.
He's like, I'm not stressed at all. He didn't throw a punch and stuff.
Like you in high school, bro. You're not even in high school. You in middle school. You cannot.
Son, come
You
on.
cannot like punch something.
Side note,
Except saying, man.
we credit Broly for being a prodigy from birth and everything like that. Why isn't Gohan on the same path?
Gohan was a prodigy.
Because with him,
Gohan was a
having
prodigy.
Saiyan blood and human blood, it was a specimen they've never seen before.
It was
Yeah.
that, and they even showed like when Raditz first came there, and
his anger.
Yeah.
his anger broke Raditz's scouter.
Right.
As a baby Gohan, the same way baby Broly broke Dude's scouter.
He should be Broly.
He should be
He should be Broly, bro. I just thought about that shit.
Oh no, Toriyama, why?
That's why people were mad.
Gohan was a prodigy, bro.
They've been building Gohan up since the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. We had.
The story was Dragon Ball Z was about Gohan until after Cell.
Yeah, it might as well have
The
been.
whole story was about
The
Gohan.
Gohan show.
It literally was. It was Gohan's show until after Cell, and then it's like, okay, Goku, come back.
Okay, yeah.
And then it was Goku's.
And they made Goku Jr.
I'm mad I just thought about it.
Son, is there a character in anime with more wasted potential than Gohan?
There's got to be a support group for Gohan fans, man.
Like I want to actually literally think about it.
I hope so, because I low-key fuck with Gohan, bro.
I do too.
But now I just got another thing to put on his resume. This thing,
What?
his legacy, dude.
What could have been? There has to be another character with more wasted talent than wasted potential than Gohan.
Wasted by the author was just like left him by the wayside. Because have you seen?
Left him by the wayside when he started with so much potential. Maybe I might throw. I don't think it's to the same degree as Gohan, but I'm throwing Neji in there.
Oh yeah,
Neji's a huge waste of potential.
I say even Rock Lee. Honestly,
I would say Rock Lee too if it wasn't.
I only say it because Kishimoto made it such a big deal of showing that Rock Lee, you're never gonna be a ninja again. But that he showed him coming back, and he had that amazing comeback in the fight with Kimaru, and we're like, okay, he's back. Like the dude who clapped Gaara, he should have won that fight, but you know, whatever, shit happens. He's back, and then we never heard from him again. Never heard from him again.
I'm not putting Rock Lee in there because I feel like Rock Lee is more wasted potential as far as him being included in the story. Because I still feel like even though we didn't see as much of Rock Lee after Ken Mario, I still have the feeling like he still kept up in like his progression of talent. And because it seemed like for the way he was talking to the guy and everything, like he was right there as far as like he can still become the next guy. Whereas like I think Neji's like actually like I think Neji's talent actually completely stopped after he was like Kid Prodigy Neji.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't feel like he got stronger. I feel like Rock Lee got stronger.
Yeah,
I feel like Rock Lee's probably gonna be solid in Boruto. But
Yeah, you can tell.
in terms of just the whole Naruto series itself, man, you can definitely throw Neji.
Because Neji was like, out of the ninja class, Sasuke and Neji were the ones considered geniuses. But Sasuke, literally to the same degree that I was saying between Vegeta and Broly being prodigies. Like, Vegeta is definitely a prodigy. But he's like, I don't want to say an average prodigy because he broke records, but like, he's the type of prodigy you would expect to happen. He's a typical prodigy. Broly was something you've never seen before. I feel like Neji to that class was something like that you've never seen before. Like, I think I just connected so many dots just now. Because the next point I was about to make and going into, well, it's just not just with Dragon Ball Z, it concerns Naruto and a few other ones too, is there's a few characters in anime that, I've noticed at first there's a theme in anime of bad guys flipping the good guys. And then I kind of put more dots together and said, there's a few characters in anime that have so much game with their mouth as far as like talking and shit like that. They have so much game that they're talking to niggas and flipping them into their bitches, really. It's part of their crew. There's so many that do that, and Goku is one of the kings of that shit. Like everybody he fights is like, all right, you belong to me now. Tien, you belong to me. Piccolo, you belong to me. Vegeta, you belong to me. Yamcha, you belong to me. Krillin, hey, you're mine. Everybody, like, I fight you, I'll talk to you. You're mine now. Pimp shit. There's a few pimps in the shit.
Life without Goku. What will Goku do?
What would Goku do?
Goku.
Everything.
That is crazy.
Naruto has that pimp shit too. Because the whole point of Naruto's game, Naruto never like won a fight by beating the fuck out of somebody. He beat the fuck out of him and then he talked to him.
Yeah.
Every arc ended with him talking to him.
He's like, why you
and flipping
trying to
everybody.
be a dad?
Nagato would be his bitch if he was alive.
He said, who would?
Nagato.
He would. Nagato came. That's why Nagato took his life. Son, he had one conversation with Naruto. He gave up his entire life, what he's working his whole life doing, and gave up his own life. Tell me that's not pimp shit.
On his deathbed.
Son, tell me that's not pimp shit. And that's the reason why Naruto couldn't let go of Sasuke. Because he couldn't pimp Sasuke. He couldn't do it. No matter how many times he talked to Sasuke, he's like, nah, I'm leaving. And Naruto's like, this doesn't happen, bro. This doesn't happen. I talked to you. You stay with me. And like he couldn't let that shit go. I was like, why is Naruto like, let Sasuke go, bro. Sasuke has family shit to take care of. That's why Naruto's like, bro, I don't care about your family. You mine, bro. Come on.
I don't care about your brother.
Son,
I don't care, bro.
Pimp shit. So right now, who else are you putting in that pimp shit category? Right now, I have Naruto, I have Goku, I have Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh yeah.
I have. Who else am I forgetting? Who am I forgetting in this? Luffy. Oh, Luffy's the king of that shit too. Luffy's the king of that shit.
Midoriya does that.
I want to put Midoriya. I'm not putting Midoriya in there yet because I don't think Midoriya actually flipped anybody yet. I think Midoriya's working on it.
He's working on his skills, his pimp skills.
He's definitely gonna get to that point at some point. I don't think he's there yet though.
Todoroki.
He didn't actually technically flip anybody yet.
Todoroki, that was hard. Stain, that was hard.
You could see him growing into it through Todoroki and Stain and through and now through Bakugo.
He's got the talent.
But like he's not there yet.
No.
He's not fully like, because like I'm talking about niggas who not only flipped into being good guys, I'm talking about niggas who made characters their bitches. Yeah. Like you belong to me.
The other schools is bitches.
He is about to. He is about to.
Freaking Nagato, yeah.
Goku, Yusuke, Luffy, and Naruto, they own these people that used to be bad guys.
That was crazy about when Naruto talked to Pain, because he was, at least for me, because Nagato was literally just, he asked him like, so, you know, I did all this shit to you, what are you gonna do? And Naruto was just like, this is how I feel about it.
Game.
Nagato was like, that's crazy, let me kill myself and fall in with you. You right. Like, Naruto,
Game.
what?
One conversation, bro. His whole life, Nagato's whole life built up to like what he's done so far, and he gave that shit up through one conversation.
It was powerful.
Game.
It was powerful. Naruto was like, I want to kill you, but I won't.
Son.
Oh, he said he might. He didn't even say he won't. He said he might. And Naruto was like, that's powerful. Okay.
That's what Pimp say.
Pimp shit.
Woo.
Pimp shit. Naruto changed the whole ninja world through some pimp shit.
You been holding out my money?
Pimp shit.
Kill you, but I might not.
But I won't. But let me talk to you though.
Dog.
Oh my. Wait, so right now, who else is getting to get in there? Because I know there's more. Actually, I literally just did a thread of my favorite villains that switched to good guys, and I feel like I could backtrack and find out.
How you feel about Gon being in there?
I haven't finished Hunter x Hunter. I haven't finished it. That's another one. That's another one I do.
I think you can throw Gon in there a little bit.
Really?
Gon in there a little bit. I say Gon is, people aren't really turned into his bitches though.
Yeah, you're right.
Gon just commands respect. I don't know how to describe it, I guess, but yeah.
It's different. You know who else is getting in there? And now I'm realizing this is a whole like family of pimps. Like it's a whole like generation. It's all pimp shit. It's all the JoJos.
Oh,
every single JoJo.
I have not.
Every single JoJo. All the like allies to it. They beat their asses like, hey, you belong to me now, and they love him. It's like, I'll do everything for whatever Josuke.
That's true.
Jonathan, fucking Jotaro, all of not Jotaro as much, but what's the one from Diamond Crusaders? I keep forgetting their names. I don't think it was Joseph or John. It might have been. I don't remember. One of the JoJos. It's like that.
Josuke. I think it was Josuke.
Josuke.
I think it might have been.
Josuke. Yeah, it's Josuke. Son. They flip everything. That's a whole family of pimp shit. That's the main shit. It's like the whole blood. It's in the bloodline. They gotta be in the bloodline. That's their real talent. It's not necessarily how strong they all are. It's just how how virtuous they are and pimp shit.
Hey, remember,
pimp in their blood.
Pimps are made. Pimps are born.
Yep. That's why they the protagonists, man. That's why Vegeta will never be protagonist. That's why Bakugo will never be protagonist. Bakugo's learning though. He could maybe 10, 20 years, but that's like Bakugo in the. Are you like caught up with the manga?
No, I'm not. I'm not caught up with the manga. I have to get caught up with the manga. Though.
Are you guys read the manga at all? Yeah.
I went back and read the manga for the first arc, for the first season.
Well, basically Bakugo. Well, I guess no, it's Midoriya's pimping Bakugo to be a pimp because Bakugo's like, oh, Midoriya's kind of got the juice and he wants to be stronger than him. And I like that about Bakugo. He's not content with being the side character. He's not content with that at all.
I love so much about Bakugo.
He's amazing. Oh, he's got the talent for it too.
Bakugo's who Vegeta should be.
Yeah, My Hero Academia is really Shonen perfected.
It's the epitome of shonen. You ask me.
Hunter x Hunter is like the epitome of subversion of shonen.
I have to get back into Hunter.
Please finish it, please. Just for your own self, bro. You will.
Yeah, I have to. I can't call myself a real anime head without fishing. Hunter x Hunter. There's something else that I didn't watch. Hunter x Hunter is the main one.
Man, don't even worry about being. It's just so good. Like you're doing yourself a disservice by not finishing it. You will.
I have to pretty much start. I have to pretty much start from the beginning again.
Do whatever.
Which I'm gonna like. I enjoy that. Give me something to watch and actually dive into. Another thing I'm excited for, and that I think this last Broly movie, which I'm forgetting that this podcast is actually about, is gonna lead to is so much better animation for the remaster series that they're gonna do. Because I know for sure they're going back and redoing Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they are. Yu Yu Hakusho with new animation, everything is gonna be hard, so hard. And they can go back and redo so many. They can redo Kenshin if they want to. There's so many opportunities with this new animation, bro.
That's true. Oh crap.
There's gonna be so many. They can give Berserk an actual real adaptation. We're talking too much about Berserk. We're gonna do an actual Berserk podcast at some point.
Okay.
Is there anything left in Broly you want to hit on?
I like Gogeta from the old movie more than this one, but that's fine. This Gogeta was fine as well.
They could have made Gogeta a bigger deal than they did.
They made Gogeta too playful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gogeta was the serious future.
Vegeta's more serious than Vegeta. Vegeta's supposed to be the...
Vegeta was supposed to be the playful one, playing around with and shit like that. They can't both be like, I get it, you're astronomically strong and shit, but Gogeta's supposed to be alright, let me get this shit out.
It might be because the only time I've seen Gogeta before was when Goku was actually serious. It was when he wasn't really actually needed the Gogeta or Earth's really gonna have some problems.
Yeah.
It might be just because this isn't necessarily the most serious of situations that Goku's part takes over a little more.
Yeah.
Because he's actually still playful. I'm just trying to rationalize it enough for me to not be mad at it.
Right.
But maybe I can chalk it up to that and not necessarily say Gogeta is not necessarily more serious. It's just he comes in more serious moments. But Vegeta came in a pretty serious moment and he was still
Vegeta is serious. I don't think people understand how serious Vegeta actually is all the time. He plays around, but Vegeta, everything he did with Boo was for a purpose.
Oh,
everything he did was for a purpose. He was taunting him. That was part of his plan.
But he took him serious though. Yeah. Whereas Goku didn't necessarily. Even Goku actually didn't take Boo serious.
Goku messed up. The whole arc was because Goku did not take Boo serious from the beginning.
He could have finished him right there in Super Saiyan 3 when he fought him. He's I'm stronger than you, bro. Alright, peace.
I'll let the kids do it. Bro, what?
Hey, he stopped the whole fight. It's hey, look, this is Super Saiyan. This is Super Saiyan 2. And this is Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, this is Super Saiyan
3. Bro, what was that supposed to be? Your objective is to kill him.
What?
Teach him shit.
Son, I like that I don't understand it, but I don't understand Goku a lot of times.
Oh, another thing with this movie that I liked that they did with Goku is the plausible deniability around his character. Is Goku actually an idiot, or is he just messing with everybody? I like that they kept that intact.
Super.
No, yeah, they keep that intact.
Because there's moments
he might be the Super Saiyan God idiot.
I like that.
He's yeah, I'm dumb, but let these niggas think.
You know what? That's also a common trait with all these pet characters, though, except for Yusuke. They're all dumb. Luffy's the dumbest nigga ever.
Luffy's an idiot. Oh my
Naruto's dumb.
Yeah.
Goku's dumb. Yusuke's not really dumb.
He's a thug. He's very. Well, he was a thug.
But he's just lazy.
Yeah.
He's just lazy. But most of these pimp niggas, dumb as rocks. They just got that game.
That's the trade-off.
Luffy had the most game, bro. So every time Luffy got a new nigga he owned, he had every single one. He had him crying just from his mouthpiece, bro. Just from his game. Every single one. Oh, it's some of the hardest niggas in the world, bawling, crying, just from talking.
Yeah.
Just from that game.
They know how to reach people.
Pimp shit, man.
They know people's hearts.
Pimp shit.
Somehow.
It's the dumbest niggas, bro. How do they know this?
They playing with it. I know Luffy is not. No, Luffy's dumb. I'm not even gonna say that.
No, but sometimes it gets crazy. It's you can't be that dumb. Luffy's putting on a little bit of that.
Yeah, they Yeah, I like Naruto. Naruto is too genuine for that. Naruto is probably the most.
Naruto is genuine. Naruto is genuine. You know exactly how smart and how dumb Naruto is.
Yeah, he's like, oh, my shadow clones can teach me. I've been using this technique for how long, and I'm learning this, and you don't even use the technique. Like, yeah, okay, this guy's.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. This guy's really dumb.
Wow, I believe that.
And then, and he was like, oh, yeah, I have been learning stuff, actually. That makes sense. How are you so dumb, bro?
There has to be more people, though, about thinking of. Oh, you know who else on the list? Fucking Kaneki. Kaneki has people that love him that he used to hate them.
Try to eat that nigga.
Sorry, there's nobody loves Kaneki more than niggas used to try to eat him. The gourmet.
Okay.
He loves Kaneki way too much, bro. I don't understand that, but and Kaneki's not dumb. He's not dumb. He's just kind of he's personality-wise, he's kind of a pussy, but not really though. Actually, I don't even know how do I describe who Kaneki is. Kaneki's just torture, bro. I don't know if there's anybody more torture than Kaneki.
Yeah, I haven't really. That's one show I haven't seen, but from what I have seen, that
Tokyo
dude
Ghoul?
looks like Tokyo Ghoul. That dude looks like he has problems. I feel bad for him.
Oh, you don't know. So if you haven't seen it, you don't know half of it. I don't know if there's anybody that's been through more than Kaneki.
Bro, binge watch it.
Binge watch.
There might not be anybody that's been through more than Kaneki.
Disappointed.
Kaneki's been through it, bro.
I know. I've seen his hair turning.
Or other than Guts. Guts has been through more than Kaneki, but
I know that the part where he was tortured and his hair turns white. From what I've seen, that's not even like
that's the original.
That's not even the worst. Maybe not even the worst.
It's not the worst.
It's like the start.
It's the first, and it's the first, and it's a big one, but it's not the worst. He goes through it.
Man, I hate watching suffering. I hate it so much.
I hate it, but I like it at the same time.
He's a good character. He's a good main character though.
Kaneki is. He's one of those ones that everybody loves Kaneki, and he's objectively a good main character, but not one person knows why they love Kaneki as much as they do. I don't know why I do, and like from what I get from any Twitter, like people can't really pinpoint it, but like whatever it is, Kaneki has it because he doesn't have like a crazy good personality. He has a boring personality. He doesn't even have a personality. Actually, more think about it. For a main character, he's not overly smart. He's not even overly heroic. He's not really that heroic at all.
Maybe it's the normal.
He's not normal. I don't say he's normal. He was normal until Jason, and then like the plot kind of carried him after that so he didn't really have that much of like control over his personality after Jason, after the scene that you're talking about. Before then, he was completely normal. Like he was the most normal nigga ever before that.
That does sound really interesting, actually.
It is. Alright, I'm putting Kaneki in the pimp list too.
Tokyo Ghoul?
Tokyo Ghoul, yeah. Oh, speaking of putting niggas on, I completely forgot that we do this, but I have to spring it on you niggas now. That it seems like we're finished with Dragon Ball Z Broly. Are we? Do we have anything else you want to hit in Broly?
I think I'm good on my end.
Yo, Chile, she got that wagon. Oh my goodness.
Who does?
Chile,
who does?
how you say her name?
Son, that's another thing too. She does, and like there was like a good like 45 seconds where the camera was only on her ass. I was looking at her, I was like, yo, is somebody else see this? Like they was focusing on her. She was bent over watching this shit, and like at first they showed her whole bio. It was like, all right, I see you trying to have everything poking, and then they changed the camera angle, and it was literally just her ass. She was talking, but you couldn't see her face.
No,
it was just her ass. I was like, yo, they don't care, bro. They don't care.
You know, for all the lovers of women out there, you know, Chile will hit that spot for you. She's a good character. She's a good character too. I agree.
She is. You see what they're trying to do with her. I get it.
Yeah, I like what
She was trying to put that thing on Broly, man.
Dog, she was trying to put that thing on Broly off.
The legend. She wanted some of the legend.
Off love. Yeah, she wasn't reaching for that pelt when Broly snapped.
She liked her niggas crazy.
The pelt was just in the way. He said it's crazy.
The first time I said facts, I was agreeing with you. Second time I said facts, I was
hold on, yeah. That's always how that is.
Whole time she about to have Broly and master all this shit.
If anything, I hope they bring Broly back just so those two come back for a little bit as well.
They're going to. They got that shit set up. They're definitely going to. You gonna see. But in closing, That shit was hard. Some of the best animation I've ever seen. Excited for what's coming next. When Vegeta and Goku stepped up their drip, I fuck with it. I saw them standing there with their jackets looking hard. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I fuck with it.
Big Dose and Gabbana.
Big Dose, fuck Frieza.
That's probably Capsule Corp, bro. I know Capsule Corp got it a fashion line.
Capsule Corp got them niggas dressed down, bro.
They got them ready.
Capsule Corp's running the world. Capsule Corp's the new Google, bro. They running the world.
Yo, in the future, Bulma was like, she was still running that shit in that despotic future with Trunks. That's hard. That's Bulma. Bulma's the realest, man.
Bulma body Chi-Chi, man.
Body.
Because Bulma came from the... I'm not gonna say the mud. I'm definitely not gonna say the mud. But Bulma came from Nah, she definitely came from like, I got a small $1 million loan, but...
She could have been worse than she turned out.
She came up. She came out a lot farther along than she went in.
Remember when she was dating Yamcha?
She was dating dumbass Yamcha. Literally, Yamcha was living on the streets
On the
with a fucking
streets?
flying cat thing. It's like, yo, she came from Yamcha. It's like, hold up, go Yamcha. This nigga's an alien. Fucking with them. Got the nigga like that. The most stubborn alien ever. Like, yeah, you mine now. Bulma got that nigga on his leash.
One alien you thought
Right.
with the
Show
mustache.
probably fired. Could have Goku. So Bulma could take Goku. I'm convinced Bulma could take Goku from Chi-Chi whenever she wants.
Oh yeah, she got him, bro. She got him if she wanted.
She got. Son, there are 2 Saiyans
You
in
spent,
the universe.
spent way more time with Bulma.
2 of them. Bulma got both way more time. Half the time she's at Bulma's house.
Even
when Chi-Chi's at home alone.
His son, bro. His own son.
His son.
Bulma has son
with
his son.
wife.
That's crazy.
Son.
And he's over here peeping at his best friend's wife.
Son.
Butt ass naked.
Butt ass naked, bro. And Goku could take Bulma from Vegeta too if he wanted to. But that's besides the point. Bulma could have Bulma, son. All respect to Bulma, bro. She's the best character in the whole show. Son. She's the most impressive character in the whole show, if you ask me.
You said, I want to look. You know how I knew Goku when he was playing around when he said, "Oh, so you've probably been making this wish for years, haven't you?" This man is.
Yeah. You saw that line. Vegeta peeped too. He got mad.
Never changed.
Oh, that's a
This is why.
son. Bulma got it.
I don't think you might have seen it, but remember when
Chi-Chi was stressing.
Goku issued transmission to their house and shit just got out the shower?
Yup, I see that shit too.
Comment about the foods and everything like that.
I saw that same shit. I was like,
Oh wait.
Y'all think Goku smashed at least once?
I definitely do. I 100% do.
I think so.
I
too.
100. Like everything points to it. The way Bulma acts when he's around. I was like, son, because I recognize that from real life situations I've witnessed and shit like that. I was like, Bulma's acting like she's around somebody that she's fucked at least once.
Yeah.
But it's like it's a little bit like she looks up to him like she still likes him a little bit, but there's a little bit of that like awkwardness in the air, like you know something happened before, and you know like she kind of still feels it a little bit. But this guy's friends with my man now. It's like it's that same energy. It's that same energy, bro. Bulma might make up hit list if she can take someone else. If Bulma can get Piccolo, she's on the hit list. If Bulma can get Piccolo, she's on the hit list, bro. She's the top of that hit list. Piccolo's it. Piccolo's the bar. If you can get Piccolo, you want, because nobody can get Piccolo. That nigga been
Goku
chilling
got
on top
Piccolo,
of
man.
mountains doing nothing for him.
Oh, I guess Goku's the
Goku
closest.
does have Piccolo.
Close.
Goku did get Piccolo. Son.
Goku got Piccolo to raise his son.
Goku got Piccolo to raise his
Son.
Piccolo. We're talking about Piccolo.
A demon.
Son.
You thought he was a demon.
Bro, I know you've been trying to kill me your whole life and everything like that, but check this out.
I'm a dip real quick.
Watch my son.
Why?
I get stronger. And if I die, just, you know what I'm saying, he's yours.
If you die, he's yours.
If I come back, he's still yours.
Son. Gohan was wearing Piccolo's clothes.
Oh shit, bro.
Gohan's wearing Piccolo's clothes all the time.
Goku
Goku
ain't ever touched Goku's training.
ever, but Goku comes back. Put my shit on, and Gohan went straight to Goku's gear like that. Piccolo did all the work. Because Goku's like, oh, that's a nice outfit. Here's my shit real quick.
Yeah, Goku trained.
Where that?
Training for like a year.
Son.
Like, oh, okay, Piccolo did. Okay, Let's get you Super Saiyan and I'm out of here.
Son. Oh man. Goku might be there. So who's the top of the pimp list? That's a hard decision.
I don't even want to think about it.
Because Luffy and Naruto are up. Luffy and Naruto got credits.
Goku?
Cause like the shit that Goku pulled with Piccolo is legendary shit. The shit Naruto pulled with Pain is some legendary shit. The shit Luffy does with everybody he meets is legendary.
Yeah, that's true. Luffy did that, yeah. He hasn't with I'm waiting for the Admiral icon. I'll see if he can pull that one. That'll put him on legendary. With the guy who killed Ace. Oh wait, that's Luffy.
Akiichi? Oh no, he's not flipping.
Thanks.
There's no way he gotta die. Akiichi's not flipping, bro. If he can flip Akiichi, it's not even a contest.
I guess
anymore.
the way I see it, the reason I see it being possible is because of the fact that he is such a strong character that, you know, he doesn't deviate from what he thinks is right and wrong. So if there was a situation where the interests align, Luffy might be able to pull something. But that's all. Of course, that's all dependent on the plot.
Luffy's
Because yeah, he is.
Luffy's already flipping more of the, what do you call it, admirals. Like Luffy's, I want to say he didn't flip Akainu. Wait, no, Akainu is the guy that killed Ace. Which one's the ice one?
Aoki?
I don't know. The ice one. Aokiji?
Yeah.
Aokiji. Actually, Luffy didn't flip him. Aokiji just has his own shit and it happens to be on Luffy's side now. Alright. But let's go ahead and wrap this show up and go ahead and hit us with some sleepers. It's on the spot now because I forgot we even do the sleeper joke, but y'all got any sleeper anime you want to put out there? Let me see if I can find one real quick. So I did not prepare.
I know I've said this on one before, but I'm gonna say it again because season 3's coming. Kekkai Sensen, or no, Kekkai Sensen.
Kekkai Sensen, spell that real quick if you can.
Kekkai Sensen spelled Kekkaisensen. Kekkaiai. Or okay, the English. I just found it. Is Blood Blockade Battlefront. That's the English title.
that sounds like one of them names you get from the little Twitter joke. That's like if your first name starts at the end, the word is blood. If your second middle name starts at the then your next word is 1000.
Anime thing. Blood Blockade Battlefront.
It sounds like an anime name. What's that joke about?
Have you seen Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah,
it's
legendary.
It's basically Cowboy Bebop. If Spike was like a younger kid and with like mad fantasy aspects thrown in there, but all the philosophical stuff, all the jazz stuff, beautiful animation, everything.
Oh, so it's still. That was gonna be my question. Was it still like the jazzy type of?
Yeah.
It's still the same style as Cowboy Bebop.
That's the thing that really I love about it is the jazz and the characters. Like how Cowboy is very much about. It's very episodic, just how Cowboy Bebop was, but it still has that overarching.
Nice.
It's a very good show. Very good show. Very good show.
That's what I love about Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, to me, if Cowboy Bebop never dropped, this would be the Cowboy Bebop by generation.
Yeah, peep the fuck out of that.
Kekkai Sensen.
Kekkai Sensen. What's the
English title is Blood Blockade Battlefront.
Blood Blockade Battlefront. Peep that, watch that, stream that, all that shit.
Yeah.
Whole time, I peeped it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You fuck with it?
Yeah, I fuck with it.
You said I saw your face. So I'm like, that should look kind of familiar.
I just looked at my notes, bro.
You got it?
It's so crazy.
No bullshit. That nigga did.
Yeah, they just dropped
He's like, oh, that just sounds hard. Why did you do it?
They had a new season last season, for real, I think.
Yeah, that's what he said. The third season.
Yeah, they're about to. And there's a manga too, I think.
Bet. Everybody peep that shit.
Check that out.
Also read that shit. Man, you got one on deck? I'm trying to see if I can find one. Cause I know I have some much time remembering. Cause I think about it beforehand.
Bringing up Seraph for the end. I think I'm gonna go with that.
Seraph for the end. For all that in here.
Alright, I can't really. I don't even know how to describe it unless I go watch some shit like that. So I'm gonna be lazy. Look, anything Lupin the Third, it's a classic. It's legendary. Anything with Lupin the third.
Damn,
It's worth a watch. I don't care if it came out in like 1995.
It really is.
It's the same product.
That's the great thing about Lupin.
It's man.
That's the great thing about Lupin.
Like you can't say anything bad about Lupin. But it's just a whole bunch of OG pimp shit, bro. Robberies, guns, nudity. Like this is the shit you want to watch if you're 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? You're 12 years old. And people just took you off the goddamn parental block. Woo! Man, come on, man. Lupin the Third.
Lupin the Third.
Say no more.
Damn, I gotta repeat that.
Repeat the name again for everybody.
That's Lupin the Third. Any category movie. Doesn't matter.
Not specifically Seraph.
Oh, talking about Seraph then?
Yeah, Seraph then.
Oh yeah, it's called Seraph then.
Okay. I remember one. I'm gonna go with a little I'm gonna go a little different for my sleeper. I'm gonna go with let me look up the actual name of it.
Crazy shit, don't it?
Yeah. No. This don't got the crazy shit, but like it's something that you wouldn't necessarily think of when you think of anime. But it's anime now.
Oh, anime now.
It's anime now. The name of it is Marvel Anime X-Men. And it's what it says, X-Men. The characters are X-Men. The storyline is X-Men. It's straight anime to its core. The artwork looks like it's been done by the same people that did Afro Samurai, and the style is real similar too. Real fucking bloody, real.
Madhouse. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So you already know if you know anything about them, bro. Like everything they put out is really violence gold, bro. And it is hard. If you watch the dub version, my favorite dub actor of all time, Steve Bloom, is Wolverine. Anything with Steve Bloom in it, I fucking love it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Steve Bloom, he's Spike from Cowboy Bebop. He's Mugen from Samurai Champloo. He's so many other people. And every time he plays a character, he's always plays my favorite characters. And he does it again with Wolverine, with Logan, who is my favorite superhero of all time too. Because niggas just go off. And it's just real raw X-Men, dog. It really is. Afro Samurai type shit, so you know it's bloody. They really get into it. Cyclops is actually a dog. Wolverine's a dog. Professor X even is a dog. Beast, dog. All of them. Get into it, man. If you like X-Men, but if you want the anime twist on it, bro, Marvel Anime, colon. I haven't been to school in a long time. Colon, X-Men. Keep that shit.
Yeah, a lot of what comics are missing to me, these Western comics, are the animation. So I'm glad to hear that
Yeah.
same shit, but the animation is on point. Okay.
X-Men is something that's had good animation adaptation. That's I'm sure all y'all know. It's like the original X-Men cartoon show. It did great, and it was great. But this is a little more true to the anime culture. Also on the same vein, Marvel's anime studio also put out a Blade series, which is even come on, who doesn't watch an anime Blade?
What?
It's set up perfect.
Set up per anime Wesley Snipes, nigga, kill him. Son, come on, bro. Come on, peep that shit. Same thing. It's called Marvel Anime : Blade. Same shit. Both of those two. Both of those are my sleepers right now. Since I know some niggas are gonna call me, I don't know what they're gonna call me for putting out Marvel shit for anime, but it is anime. And I gave you two, so shut up.
That's a sleeper.
Bitch ass niggas. Sleeper, nigga. Or I sleep you.
True sleeper.
True sleeper, bitch. Alright, peep that. Watch that. Stream that. Share that. All that shit. Everybody, follow fucking Hugo Hansen on Instagram and Twitter and all that shit. And you got your at name? Let them know.
Yeah, at Hugo Hansen on Twitter. I changed the IG to ESM Hugo _. So, and I'm not really on there, so you won't catch me, but you can still catch me, so do that.
Catch that nigga without seeing, bro. Do that. Enock, what's your ass at?
Yo, just look up my name on SoundCloud, Spotify. Enock Manny. Spell that ENOCK space MOMANYI. Just type my name into anything, you'll find me.
Also on Spotify.
Yeah, also on Spotify.
Give my man's a spin.
Yeah, man's a spin. You're gonna see if you don't follow our Twitter page, Stay Tuned Twitter page, follow that motherfucker, man. It's Stay Tuned. Oh, actually, let me make sure I know this. I think it's Stay Tuned MF. That's a Stay Tuned motherfucker. I follow that shit on Twitter. Let me make sure I'm right.
Instagram too. Follow Instagram.
Yeah, I'm right. Stay Tuned MF. The Instagram is just Stay Tuned Podcast Network. Follow both of them motherfuckers. You're gonna see a lot of Enock on there. Peep that shit, bro. That shit's fucking great. Follow me on everything too. If you don't already follow me, I don't fucking care about you. Follow my Red Ribbon Army podcast Twitter too. That's the big one. I think that's just called Red Ribbon LT for Red Ribbon Lieutenant. Let me make sure that's right. Red Ribbon Army LT. Follow that shit. There's a lot of anime shit going on there. A lot of anime ratchetry. Come join the party, bro. Follow that shit. It's another episode of fucking Red Ribbon Army. Dragon Ball Z Broly. Dragon Ball Super Broly. I'm sorry, Toriyama. I didn't mean to do that to you. That shit is great. Turn it off one time. Salute.